Okay, here we go. Release. Major Arcana. Ace of Summer. I love to see that with the release. And the Seven of Winter. Okay. And the Six of Summer under the deck right here. It's an underlying energy. We have the release card, Major Arcana energy, letting go, transformation. And then we have that beautiful ace right there, which I love to see with the letting go and the release and transformation, something beautiful and new coming in. And then we have that Seven of Winter, something kind of leaving something behind here. Not really necessarily clear where you may be going, but you are headed in a new direction here. All right, let me go ahead and then that Six of Summer under the deck as an underlying energy, sometimes referencing people coming back into our lives. Not necessarily someone with whom you had a romance, but someone coming back in, but could have the possibility of being a romantic interest. And if it's not an individual, it could just be that there are children on your mind as well with that Six of Summer. This is for Capricorn. The text of the release card says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. And then, boom, you do with the Ace of Summer. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. And then the Seven of Winter, there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. That's just the text of the card. It has a lot of different meanings, obviously. But and then with the release card, it is Major Arcana energy, so you're going to probably feel it a bit more strongly than the other energies represented here in these cards. It's for Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, here we go. Flirt, attraction, heart-to-heart conversations, and the trust card under the deck. I'll show you the cards as I see them, Capricorn. For some reason, this attraction card really feels like very Capricorn-y to me right now. I don't even know what that means. Just really striking me that way. All right, so we have the flirt card. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. We have the attraction card, which says you attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations as we kind of go into a little bit of the future, into this time period for you, Capricorn. These cards feel very much like I'm seeing this fairy and this angel as mirroring each other's body language. So I'm going to talk about that more as we go along here, Capricorn. But let me get some additional cards. I'm going to get one more card from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So what I like to see about that flirt card underneath the release card is it is asking you to kind of keep a lighter approach with it. Because that, transformations and release work, letting go, that sometimes it can feel kind of heavy. And you're being guided here with your guides and angels here, Capricorn, to keep it a little light. Don't worry too much. Don't get caught up in the heaviness of that. Because right next to it is that beautiful Ace of Summer, which is a very sweet, gentle energy emerging here. And you can connect more to that energy by being present in the moment, not going into the past too much or going too far into the future, but just staying very present, Capricorn, which I think you'll be able to do because, as I mentioned, this feels like it's where your power is for me for some reason. Right now, it's just feeling very grounded energy right here in the center with that attraction card. And I think it'll just help you connect to your heart and to the emotions that are coming in. And the potential for this rebirth energy here, or even new energy. No. Okay. Four of Swords. And the Five of Cups into the deck. All right. Oh, did I show you the card? Okay. We have this Four of Swords in the area of physical and sexual intimacy. And this card is very much about kind of, for me, as I feel it for you, just intuitively, it feels very hyper-focused. Not necessarily looking at the big picture of each other. Like it's, you know, very much about the fondling and the touching. And it's, again, kind of sort of hyper-focused on one another here. And so I feel like, you know, it kind of goes, in some ways, it goes with the attraction card, like being, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And they certainly are, you know, they're very kind of hyper-focused. So I think for you, that will be beneficial during this time period. You know, in general, but also in the bedroom, like, you know, keeping yourself present when you are engaging in physical intimacy. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to get some additional cards on this release card for you, Capricorn. And I got two cards. What is this about? And what's the likely outcome of this for Capricorn? Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Wow. All right. And the Five of Winter under the deck. All right. So this release, for many of you Capricorns, is about the connection with another, about your love connection, about a romantic bond. So obviously not everyone who is in a couple is going to break up, but it's about this. And the outcome of it, the likely outcome, kind of the direction it's headed into, is this High Priestess energy, which could be a third party, could be another individual involved, another woman possibly, if it's if you're coupled. But I also feel like the outcome of this is pushing you into your spiritual understanding of yourself with this High Priestess energy, causing you to trust your instincts. You know, it says, trust in your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. So something is transforming within this love partnership if you are coupled, and it's pushing you into this place where you're like, what do I think about this? Because it doesn't necessarily mean that you let go of a partnership, but it's definitely transforming. And it's transforming because you are thinking about it, what you want to do. And there's all this new potential, you know, coming in. So it could be that there is someone else who's kind of caught your eye, possibly. And with the Seven of Winter, there is the possibility that you might want to sneak away and be with this person. But we also have this Five of Winter under the deck as well, which is an area of change, which makes sense with the let go and the new beginning here. And also letting go of things that don't feel good. So if this is you kind of considering sneaking away, you're being asked to change that kind of attitude or behaviors around that. Now, this doesn't have to mean sneaking away. I'm going to get some additional cards on it, but sometimes it does mean that. And for those of you who are single, it could be that you are releasing and letting go of some of your ideas around what it would be like to be in love, to be partnered. And it's making you think more and more about, you know, can I have a full life even if I'm not partnered? Can I travel and have wonderful friendships and wonderful connections with my children or family members? And it's kind of causing you to kind of go into that kind of area of thought and trusting your intuition that, you know, if, you know, you probably will meet someone at some point, but the more settled that you are with yourself. It's kind of how it's feeling to me, Capricorn. So I'm going to get 2 additional cards on the 7 of Winter. I feel like with these two going together, honestly discuss your feelings with one another, heart-to-heart conversations. This 7 of Winter is ruled by the moon, so things aren't always clear, and because they are marrying one another so beautifully here, I feel like you want to really have that heart-to-heart conversation where you're listening very carefully, you're speaking very clearly, because there's a lot of room here for misinterpretation. And you don't want to go into a new relationship or a rebirth of one that you already have with doubt and uncertainty. You want to be super clear. It'll just make things easier. Okay. Ego. The Emperor. Yeah, so, you know, the ego, major arcana energy coming in around this. I feel like these are the same. These are very connected energies about not having clarity. And then it's about fear and worry, you know, unhealthy attachments, addictions even, you know, whatever is at play here. It could be maybe you or your partner has issues surrounding addiction, and you want to have those heart-to-heart conversations. And it's important to have them because there's not a lot of clarity there. And the Emperor energies is kind of the, you know, once you have those heart-to-heart conversations, once you kind of deal with these egoic issues, the outcome is greater strength, greater stability, a sense of creating stronger foundations. It's really, really nice energy. And they're both major arcana energy. So there's a lot around this for you, Capricorn. When things aren't clear, it's so important to have those conversations. Or if you have those conversations and you realize, I'm no clearer than I was when I started, readdress it. Come back to it. It's okay to get clarity, especially when you are romantically involved with someone or considering being so. It's okay. You know, if there's an addiction at play here, address it. Have a conversation about it. You want more structure. You want to create more structure and stability here, and you're being encouraged to do so. And then we also have this 4 of Winter card under the deck around this, and this can also indicate a spiritual retreat, even in recovery. You know, kind of energy. It's another 4. So for me, it's about creating that stability for the couple. And if you are single and you are experiencing these issues as well, have the heart-to-heart conversations with the people that love you and want to help you to address that issue. It doesn't have to be addictions, but I want to just mention it because it can be at play here. Yeah. All right, let me get one more card for you, Capricorn, and then I think I'm going to close out your reading. I just want to say, too, that now we have 3 4s, and for me, this is a very angelic number, first of all. So you're being really supported right now by the angelic realm, and you can call upon the angels to help you, to help give you clarity, to help you be open and honest. You know, whatever words and languaging kind of works for you. But, you know, the angels do like to be asked, and they're available to you, and they're always around you and wanting to help. But they do like to be asked because they don't want to meddle too much, you know. Okay, so let me get one more card for you. I think I'm going to get it from the Magical Unicorns view, Capricorn, and I'm going to close out your reading. Now, before I do that, I want to get 2 cards on this Ace of Summer for you, because I want to see what this new beginning is for you. What's it about for Capricorn? Balance. And Princess of Winter, and another 5 Spring under the deck. We had the 5 of Cups under the deck here, and we had that 5 earlier, the 5 of Winter earlier. So there's a lot of change energy. 5s always denote change for me, and instability, unsteadiness. So allow yourself a little bit of room to gain some equilibrium, especially with this Balance card. So this new emotional connection or potential for it, you're opening your heart, the beginning of an intimate relationship with the rebirth of a current one. That is about gaining balance with self, first and foremost. No matter if someone else is involved, for you, Capricorn, is about creating a greater sense of balance in your life, creating a greater sense of equanimity, equality. You don't want to be veering too far off here and there. And I think that's why this attraction card felt so important for you. It's about being in the present moment. The more that you can be in the present moment, the more that you will feel balanced, because you're not allowing yourself to get too far off either way, you know, kind of energy. It's going to be really, really important for you. And the likely outcome of that is new information, new consciousness coming in, messages possibly, a message that comes in that may not be the message that you necessarily wanted to hear, or may not be in the way that you wanted to hear, but it's meant for your best and highest good here. The text of this particular card says, information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. And I think that's going to be really important. Again, going with that heart-to-heart conversations. So important for you to be honest, to gain clarity. Be clear with yourself, be clear with your partner or potential partner or someone that you love. And ask for clarity if you're not aware either, because with all this 5 energy, this letting go, this transformational energy, and all these major arcana cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards for you, Capricorn, during this time period. So what that means for you is that you are working on some larger energetic patterns in your life. And even though it's a relatively short period of time, and they may precede this reading and go beyond this reading, they're still going to be felt more strongly. These other ones are more sort of day-to-day type of energies, but the major arcana energies are actual patterns of behavior, patterns that show up in all of our lives, patterns of that represent different parts of the transformational arc that we undergo in life. And so that's what you are working on. So it's much bigger work than your conscious linear mind will give you credit for during this time period, Capricorn. So if you are feeling a little fatigued at any point, give yourself the time to rest. And the more that you stay in the present moment, this is very important for you, the more that you will feel less overwhelmed by some of these energies. So